Here we are, boys. Newcastle game here with Sean, Spurs Talk Show.
Hello, Twitter.
Big game today, big game today. Lots of injury news, lots of sick news. But as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm hearing, it's Austin. And then we are, hopefully Radu and Gray are fit. And we're going to have Spence and Porro. Midfield will be Bergval, Papa Sarr and Kulu, and up front will be the usual minus Son, be Werner in, with Son, Son and Maddison on the bench. Listen, this Newcastle team got lots of pace. I'm interested to see, with these injuries and with a team like this, is he going to maintain that high line?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, I think he's only got one way of playing. Can't change, won't change.
Can't change, won't change, and I think this is why we are where we are right now.
To be honest, like, I don't hate the fact that when you're up against it with the injuries that you've got, like, first and foremost, by the way, that starting 11, if they're fit enough to play and they're not just kind of like squeaky bum time Eric Dyer running off the pitch and doing what he does, then I think that given the amount of injuries that we have, the amount of sickness we have, it's still a demonstration to me of the squad is better than a lot of people give it credit for. The fact that you can still squeeze out a squad that to me would still on paper be, I think, a match for many of the teams in the table. If you were to employ slightly different tactics occasionally.
I've got to be honest though, you know, the pace of Itzhak, Gordon, Murphy's doing well in the middle of the park.
Yeah, Newcastle are a good team.
Hall is fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, and will Botman come in today? I'm not sure. Fabian Schär got his card, so he's missing. So whether it be the Jolly Green Giant and Botman coming back, or will it be Lloyd Kelly, who we were linked with? But I expect Trippier or Livramento to start on the other flank. But Hall is a big danger. Listen, Newcastle are in form at the moment. We're out of form. I expect a tough game. I'm going to go for a 2-2. I'm going to try and
still
be positive.
Yeah, look, I think that 3-2 either way. There's definitely goals. There's always goals in this fixture. And look, Newcastle are four clean sheets on the bounce. The betting, if you're a betting man, you'd obviously lean towards, if there's going to be goals, there's going to be more at the Newcastle side than there are Tottenham. However, what I would say, mate, is that even if it's not by design in the tactics, just maybe by the virtue of what we're putting out there and the fact that people might be a little bit tired if they have been carrying a virus, that stuff just sucks the energy out of you. There might be just a willingness for the players to just sit back, let Newcastle have the ball a little bit, and on that basis, if they do, then that takes away some of the creativity that Newcastle have with that pace. And also, when we do get the ball back, and there'll be moments when we can, then you've got Timo Werner. I know he's very bad at doing anything with the final delivery, but he does have pace for days. So does Brennan Johnson. And so there is an angle, if you're trying to find a positive spin on it, there is an angle to think that if, whether it's not by the design of the tactic, whether it's just by the force of the way that it's set up, that we do happen to sit back a little bit and are on the receiving end of a lot of possession against us, we will have the pace to be able to break if there is that chance. And Tottenham, whilst we're not necessarily a counter-attacking team anymore, when we do have to play that way, like we did against City, we can still be a better counter-attacking team than many on our day with the pace that we have.
I'm not sure I can put my hand down now because Sean's little short prediction, he still didn't even give us a score.
Oh, sorry, 3-2. I'm not saying which way.
I don't think I can put my hand down now. It's actually frozen in place.
Rigor mortis.
Right, okay, guys. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Let's go smash them up. Spurs 1, Newcastle 2. Not the result we needed or wanted, but considering I didn't think we played too bad, to be honest with you. That second half, Dragusin's gone off, he's still sick, so Spence switched to centre half with Gray, and I thought they did really well. Region, who can't get a game, I mean, what was all that about? When you look at Spence and Region, who can't get a game for the club, who both turned in 2 good performances today, absolutely ridiculous. I thought Austin played really, really well. Must have been nervous, but he never showed it. He did really well. Kabar tried to bully him in that first half, but for me, the man of the match, without a doubt for us, was Bergval. The only reason he's gone off I can think of is that Maddison's banned from the game on Wednesday. But honestly and truthfully, I mean, it's the 9th loss of the season. How many more can you take? Shows you what happens when you put a ball in from Porro for Solanke's header, his top draw, and it was a great header. Maybe if he'd put more balls in like that instead of trying to put them to his feet, we'll get a better result. Move on to Wednesday now in the cup, and we need something out of that. But I thought, considering how many injuries and sickness and the team, the form we're in and the form that Newcastle were in, there were some decent performances. I don't know what Brennan Johnson was still doing on the pitch. Just to say, Maddison and Son came on and they offered nothing. They really did offer nothing. The way that Berval moves that ball, puts up the ball and moves it quickly, he drives that whole tempo of that team. So special mention to him. So maybe Ange can start thinking about using some of his fringe players. So rotate and use them. Come on, you Spurs, we've got to go again.